What's up, freedom fighters? Welcome to my free masterclass workshop. I'm so excited that you guys made it here today. It means so much to me. Well, today's masterclass is all about how to build a profitable social media management business from scratch, even if you don't have any experience. So let's get started. Before we get started, let's see if you're in the right class. So you're in the right place if you're craving that freedom lifestyle, which you can travel anytime and anywhere you want without asking for permission, and you want to have that steady income to support your long-term travel, and you want to be your own boss, obviously. So you want to have the freedom to set your own schedule and choose who you want to work with, and you don't know how to get started freelancing online and have absolutely no idea how to find clients and generate income online. And you are interested in social media marketing, but you don't have any experience managing social media accounts. Plus, you don't just want a course, but a support system from someone who has gone through this entire process themselves. However, you're probably in the wrong class if you're looking for an entire cheat code system that doesn't require you to put in any work, and you secretly like to stay stuck and play victim for some reason, instead of doubling down in your business and proactively implementing the strategy and solutions that are proven to work. And you're not interested in social media marketing for some reason, and you're just trying to build a product-based e-commerce business. Also, you might not be in the right place if you intended on watching this entire free masterclass only to get upset when I give you an opportunity to invest in a program that will give you a coaching that you need to build a successful business and to improve your life. And last but not least, you're not in the right class if you already have many years of experience managing social media accounts and you've been running your business successfully for many years as well. So if you guys are in the right place, this is the promise that I will give to you in the next hour together. I will deliver as many value as humanly possible in this masterclass workshop. I'll share with you the strategy that are proven to work, and you walk away feeling a lot more clear on the steps that you need to build a freelance social media management business from scratch, okay? In return, all I ask is you treat me and the other attendees in this masterclass workshop with respect, and you devote your full attention to this training, and you're patient with the learning process, and you take lots of notes, and I promise you, you're gonna take a lot of notes so you can implement what you learn right away, okay? All right, so this is what you're gonna learn today. So I'm gonna help you uncover the myth about social media manager and remove all the limiting beliefs that you might not even be aware of that are keeping you secretly from working remotely. And I'm gonna tell you some of the most detrimental mistakes that all aspiring and new social media managers make. And I'm gonna help you master how to build authority as a social media manager to attract clients and to grow your brand to grow your brand even if you don't have any experience. And I'm going to show you my 4 proven framework on how to build a profitable social media management business from scratch, okay? All right, so first thing first, before we even go into any of those strategy or anything like that, I want to tell you that there are a few mindset shifts that you need to make in order to make an income online. This is super important. Mindset is everything. So the first limiting beliefs that a lot of new social media managers make, especially when they're starting out before they do anything with their business, is you cannot make it feel like they cannot make a full-time income being a freelance social media manager. This is the number one limiting belief that are preventing a lot of people from going from a 9-to-5 job to working remotely online. So this is the mindset shift that you need to make before anything else. So instead of saying you cannot make a full-time income being a freelance social media manager, you should say to yourself that you can absolutely make a full-time income being a freelance social media manager. The reason why I'm saying this is because we all know what's happening right now with the world, with this pandemic situation. I understand how it's a pretty tragic event for a lot of people. However, if you look at the online landscape, COVID-19, because of this pandemic, it's actually driving a high level of social media usage this year, okay? A lot more people are being locked down at home, and what do they do at home? They spend a lot more time going online, going on social media, either shopping or connecting with people. So there are a lot more higher level activity on social media. And this is the graph from marketing chart. And so they did this whole research, and the result came out saying that, comparing to, the social media usage on November 2019, the social media usage on April 2020, it's a lot higher. For example, on Instagram. So on November 2019, only 1.5% of US adults are using social media platform, and it jumped to 13.8% on April 2020. Same thing for Snapchat, same thing for Facebook. So it's a lot higher activity on social media right now, and it's going to grow exponentially next year and more years to come. And so another research from Business Insider Intelligence. So they're saying that social media is driving e-commerce sales a lot higher. So from 2019 all the way to 2024, the growth is like this. The growth is exponential. So for both the retailer and also for the total retailer and for the top 500 retailer, the growth is exponential. So what is this telling you? So a higher level of social media usage, meaning that more business are actually using social media to market their products and services. It means that higher demand for social media marketer is as simple as that. So you are telling yourself on the one hand that you cannot make a full income as a social media manager. I'm telling you that from real stats, right? More businesses are actually using social media to advertise their service and product, and that means they need to hire someone to manage their social media platform. So you can absolutely make a lot of money being a freelance social media manager or working for someone as a social media manager, okay? So the second limiting belief that are holding a lot of people back from moving from a 9-to-5 job to working online is that they feel like they need to have more than 10K followers to work as a social media manager. And instead of telling yourself that you need a lot of followers on Instagram or whatever to work as a social media manager, this is the mindset shift that you need to have. You need to tell yourself that you do not need to have more than 10,000 followers on Instagram or on Facebook, on TikTok, whatever, to work as a social media manager. Because why? Because social media manager is not an influencer, okay? These are two separate things. It might appear like it, but it's completely not. And so unlike influencer, social media manager is actually part of an important marketing roles in the business. So either you work for a company being part of their marketing team, or you work as a freelancer, as a third-party company for a business to drive sales, to drive traffic for that business. And you don't need to be the face of that marketing campaign. So it's not like influencer where you have to take picture, always posing in front of the camera. No, you do not do any of that. In fact, you don't even need to take any photos being a social media manager, as long as you have the following skills. So what are these skills? As long as you have the customer service skill, as long as you have some design skill, as long as you can write, you can do some copywriting and you understand basic analytics, then you can become a social media manager, as simple as that. So that's why having more than 10K follower on Instagram, it's not relevant. You don't need to have that amount of following to become a social media manager. Okay, so I love being a social media manager. This is what I do. This is why I'm here teaching you how to become one. And the reason why I love it so much, because it gives me the flexibility that I need to set my own schedule and to choose what client that I want to work with. And I don't feel like working most of the time because I'm doing absolutely what I like, right? Creating content that I love and building a community on social media platform and interacting other people online. And I no longer need to ask for permission if I want to go on a vacation, or if I want to take some time off. I don't need to ask for permission anymore because I have my own schedule, right? And I have the financial means to actually sustain my long-term travel without going broke, because I love traveling. So now I don't need to actually ask for permission, and I can travel as long as I want, because I have the financial means to do it, okay? But I just want to tell you that it's not always like this. I didn't start off being a social media manager, and I wanted to tell you a little bit of background of myself. And let's go back all the way to 2 years ago, back in 2019. This is a photo of my work badge. So I worked at a bank 2 years ago, as a typical office clerk. So I was literally, it's not even a 9 to 5 job. I was working a graveyard shift from 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. It was so tiring as an analyst at the bank because, I needed money, and it was a decent, salary. And only to find out that I got super burnt out physically and mentally. And I was only allowed to take 10 freaking days of a vacation per year. This sucks because, like I mentioned, I love traveling, and I would spend 80% of my time thinking, how can I travel and make money online? And I spend the rest of the 20%, taking and editing photos on Instagram because I thought, in order to make money online, I need to be like an influencer on Instagram and stuff like that. And I did got some followers, and I got some freebies, but I was making zero money. So this is absolutely not working for me. And so this also happened in 2018, even though I was in like a dip, right? Like I was literally depressed from working a graveyard shift, and I just did not like what I was doing. But I stopped playing victim and daydreaming. So what I did instead, because I knew that I wanted to travel and make money online at the same time, so I just decided to quit my mundane office job, and I signed up for a really, really expensive, intense 4-month marketing course to just learn about everything about marketing. And I also paid a career coach for one-on-one support to, have the accountabilities that I need. And I also, eventually, after going through the course and I have my support that I need, I eventually got hired as a full-time social media manager at a marketing agency in Toronto, and I was working there. And I also started working on the side with my freelance social media client. So, before we move on to the top 3 mistake, I just want to tell you that, things are not always like that. I actually went through a lot to get to where I am today. So I wanted to show you some of the mistakes that you can avoid so that, you're not repeating the same mistake that I made before. And this is actually 3 common mistakes that a lot of new freelance social media managers make. So let's get into the first one. So mistake number 1 is a lot of new freelance social media manager or social media manager in general, they focus only on Instagram. What does that mean? What does that mean by focus only on Instagram? So this is a common mistake that a lot of people make, is that they assume that social media marketing, it's all about posting content on Instagram without a clear social media strategy, all right? Does anyone make the same mistake before? Because I surely did. I've only focused on Instagram. But however, this means that you are actually spending a lot of time perfecting the feed than engaging the prospect, because you think that having a nice Instagram feed is everything. A lot of people actually thought that. I once did, for sure. And you're not seeing any ROI on your social media marketing efforts, even though you're constantly creating content on Instagram. So I just want to tell you that that's a huge mistake, because social media management is not just about posting pictures. First of all, it's not just about posting pictures. It's an entire process of creating, scheduling, analyzing, engaging based on a social media strategy with the content that you put online, right? It's an entire process. It's not just about posting photos. So let's go into each process specifically. So what do I mean by creating? So you need to create a custom social media strategy. Then you need to create content which are based on that strategy. So this is a screenshot from my program. So this is the 8-step social media marketing strategy. So as you can see, it's an entire 8-step social media marketing strategy that you need to follow to build your content on top of it. So the first one being define your marketing goals, identify customer avatar, then you need to discover social media channels, then you need to perform competitive analysis, then social media audit, then develop social media content matrix, Then you need to do content research strategy. And then the last thing is track and measures results. So as you can see, it's an entire 8-step system that you need to follow. So it's not like you just post picture randomly on Instagram and call it a day, right? And the second thing that in this whole process of social media management is actually scheduling. You need to create a monthly content calendar and schedule posts in advance. This can help you save a lot of time. Trust me, save you a lot of time to ensure that your post is going live when they're supposed to, right? And the third thing in this process is analyzing. So not only you need to create a social media strategy and you need to schedule your strategy, but you need to actually create monthly report to make sure that your strategy is on track. And this is necessary to see whether or not there are opportunities for you to improve your strategy moving forward. And the last part of this process is actually engaging. So you're not just posting and then scheduling and then analyzing, but you actually also part of this process is to engage with the audience online. So make sure that you're responding to any messages or comment from followers within a reasonable time frame. It's called customer service. So you're not just posting and just leave it there. You actually have to engage with your audience online. So this is an entire core element of being a social media manager. So, and also another thing that a lot of people make a huge mistake on is that they think that Instagram is the only social media platform out there, and Instagram is actually not. There's so many different social media channels like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. There's so many social media channels out there, and also different social media channels, believe it or not, are used for specific purpose based on the business type, based on the content type, based on the audience demographic. So there are a lot of things that you need to keep in mind when it comes to choosing the right social media platform to create content on. And so, for example, just to give you a very straightforward example, so for LinkedIn, the best type of business that should use LinkedIn to do social media marketing is B2B business or companies that offer professional services. And the ideal content type on LinkedIn is photos, video, text, PDF, links, forms, or blog posts. And the major demographics using LinkedIn are mostly a very popular among the people in 45 to 55 years old, but also millennials are also rapidly growing on the platform as well. And however, Instagram, on the other hand, is a completely different beast. So the ideal type that should use Instagram to do the social media marketing is actually e-commerce or B2C business that have visual content. And the ideal content type, obviously, I just mentioned visual content, for example, photos and videos only, so you cannot do any text or links or blog posts or anything like that. And the ideal demographics on Instagram is actually very popular among people with between 18 to 24 years old, and also Gen Zs are catching up as well. So as you can see, just to give you LinkedIn and Instagram as a comparison, that being a social media manager, you need to be able to identify which one is the best platform for that specific client that you're working with. So you cannot recommend or use Instagram for, let's say, if you have a B2B business, because it doesn't make sense. It's going to waste your marketing efforts and your client's budget and their time as well. So what happens when you focus only on Instagram to grow your client's account also on your own social media account is that if you do this, what's going to happen is you're going to waste a lot of your client's time and marketing budget, because you might be creating content on the wrong platform to the wrong target audience, as I just show you as an example for LinkedIn and Instagram. And also, you're limiting your reach to other potential clients who might be active on other social media channels as well. And for you as a social media marketer, if you want to advertise your service, you're also out of date with other social media platform, because you're putting all of your eggs on one platform, which is Instagram, and you just ignore other social media platforms. So you might be very out of date with the other platforms and how it works. But however, I just want to tell you that what happened when you stop making this mistake, right? If you diversify your platform, if you know exactly which platform is good for what client, then you're going to lead to higher ROI, because you're targeting the right audience that are using the right platform. And you're going to position yourself as a social media expert across different platforms, and you will be able to gain a lot more exposures than your competitors. And you're going to give reasons for potential clients to hire you as their social media manager, because it's clear that you understand how to best manage each social platforms, right? All right, so let's move on to mistake number 2, is that you are not sharing, or you are sharing too much. So I'm going to get into how you can actually build demand for your social media service. And what I mean by you're not sharing or you're sharing too much, hear me out. So a common mistake that a lot of new social media managers make when creating content on social media or trying to attract their potential prospect to book a call with them is that they're either creating content that has nothing to do with their service. Believe me or not, a lot of people are just posting personal photos on their Instagram account or on their social media account that has nothing to do with their services that they're providing, and they focus only on short-term engagement like likes or comments, and they don't know the difference between paid content and free content. So I'm gonna go into more details about this. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a simple analogy just to explain what I just said. So imagine your prospect is probably business owner that want to hire social media manager, right? So a lot of time your prospect's mind is probably like this small. That means they have a lot of limiting beliefs. They have a lot of objections in terms of like, why do I need to hire a social media manager? Why do I need to outsource my social media marketing? And they have a lot of limiting knowledge about social media marketing. They're not sure what this even is. They're just very narrow, right? Their minds is super narrow. So what you need to do is to create content that builds demand for these people to get interested in your service, right? You want to build demand so that they come to you and they're like, oh yeah, I wanted to hire you as a social media manager because I recognize that there's needs in my business to outsource social media marketing to someone else. So you need to create content that widen their gaps, right? So your prospect's mind is like this, very narrow, but your content needs to help them widen their gaps so that your paid social media service can fit into that gap, right? So let's go through this again. Your prospect's mind's very narrow. They have a lot of limiting belief. They're not sure why they need to hire a social media manager. They don't know the importance of having social media marketing in their business. But if they come to your page, they come to your Instagram account or whatever, your sales page or whatever, they see that you are constantly putting out content out there that creates demand for your service, that widening that gaps, right? So that one day they're gonna come to you and be like, oh yeah, I realize that I really need to have social media management service from you because of the content that I'm seeing there, because I see that I really need that social media service for my business, right? Because the reason why is because you have widened the gap for them. So this is what I mean again. So imagine you have two scenarios. Imagine your prospect have lots of holes in their mind with limiting belief, with lots of doubts about social media marketing. They're not sure why they need to hire a social media manager. They don't even understand the importance of social media marketing. And they go through your proposal. They go through your sales page. They go through your discovery calls with them. They're not going to convert because they don't understand. They don't understand the importance of social media marketing. There are a lot of gaps and limiting beliefs in their mind. However, if you create content that converts, if the prospect's mind their holes are filled, if their minds are widened. So when they go through your proposal, when they go through your sales page, when they go through your discovery call, it's gonna have a lot higher conversion because they're right away, they're ready to go. They understand the importance of social media marketing. They understand why they need the service. They understand a lot more things about social media marketing. So this is what's gonna make the difference in terms of building demand for your content. So let me just give you a simple example of what kind of things that you could do to build demand for your content as a social media manager. So one of the things that you could do on your content is to call out all the mistakes that your prospects are making. For example, what kind of mistakes are obviously your prospects are making, why are they making these mistakes, and what's costing them when they're making these mistakes. So for example, I created a YouTube video not too long ago talking about 5 mistakes that every social media manager should avoid. So in my case, my prospects are you guys, right? Wants to become social media manager. So I recognize that there are a lot of mistakes that you guys are making. So that's why I'm creating a piece of content to call out these mistakes so that they realize that, wow, like, okay, these are the mistakes that I'm making. What can I do instead to make it right? So the difference between a free content you put out there and the paid content is that the free content is here's what you're doing wrong and why you're not seeing result, right? But you wanted to reserve your paid content for your social media service, which is let me show you how to fix these mistakes and let me help you fix it with the right solution, right? You're not giving that out for free, but what you're giving out for free is here's what you're doing wrong and why you're not seeing result, right? But if you wanted to get things right, if you want to fix this problem, you want to fix your mistake, is to hire me as a social media manager. So just to give you some examples, so you can create content such as seven social media mistakes that your company is still making, right? You're calling out the mistakes that your company is making so that they recognize that, oh my God, we've been doing things wrong the whole time. Or you can say top 5 mistakes that the brand is making on social media, right? Or you can say 9 social media marketing mistakes that a brand often commit. So you just different way of wording, but the point is call out these mistakes so that your prospects gap it's widened enough so that they can recognize that they've been doing things wrong and it's time for them to outsource social media marketing to someone else. So the next strategy that you can use to create content that builds demand for your prospect is that to give out hot tips, or aka things that your prospects don't even know that they need. What I mean by that is you can create content like what are some of the valuable tips that would be helpful to your audience, what are some things that your audience need to be aware of so that they can be more prepared for your services, right? So I wanted to give you an example of 2 YouTube videos that I created. So like I said, my prospects are you guys, someone who wants to become a freelance social media manager or digital nomad. So I'm creating content that give out tips that they probably don't even know that you probably don't even know that you need. I created a video that talks about the best tools for creating and managing social media accounts, and I also created another video that talks about some of the new Instagram updates that you need to know to grow your account, right? So these are things that you probably necessarily don't know. So same thing for you guys. If you wanted to attract people who wants to hire social media manager and they don't know that they need to, you want to create content that widening that prospect's mind. So the free content here is, you can share, here are some of the ideas some ideas of what you can do and why it works. But the paid content is let me show you how to execute these ideas and help you get the result that you need. Do you see the difference? So you can create all the free contents online on your social media, on your YouTube channel, whatever, that talks about what are some of the ideas that they need to do and why these ideas work. But if they want to know exactly how it works and how to execute these ideas, they need to hire you as a social media manager, right? So just to give you an example, 3 examples here, you can create contents like 7 reasons why LinkedIn needs to be part of your content strategy, or you can say why your company should be using LinkedIn, or you can't grow your brand through social media if you don't do these 4 things. You know what I mean? So you're creating content that builds demand in terms of here are the things that you need to know and why they work. But if you want to know exactly how it works, hire me as a social media manager. All right, so that I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's move on to mistake number 3, is a lot of new social media managers starting off their career by taking on any clients. I definitely made this mistake before, and most people do this because they feel like they're just starting out and they don't have much to leverage to be selective, in terms of client. They just want to take on any client and they wanted to accumulate as many clients as possible to add to their own portfolio. And they want to earn money by taking on as many clients as possible because they're probably charging a lot lower to start off, right? And also because they probably don't have a clear niche of what client that they wanted to work with eventually. So that's why a lot of people start by taking on just any client. So what happened when you take on any client is that you might end up burning out because you have to consistently deal with difficult client because you're not being selective. You just take on any client that they come to your way, and you risk getting zero result for your client because you're just too overwhelmed and you're not even interested. Sometimes you're not even interested in their business, like I said, because you're taking on any client regardless, and you're not getting referral or testimonials from your client because you're not getting result from your client. So they probably don't want to give you referrals or testimonial, right? So however, if you have a clear niche, I'm just telling you, if you have a clear niche and know exactly what type of client or business that you want to work with, and you know exactly how to get clients from the industry which are high demand and high profit, for social media marketing in the current economic situation, and you have a clear selection process in place to pre-qualify these leads, then this is what's going to happen. What's going to happen is your work is much easier because you are working with clients that you like, that you enjoy working with, for sure, and it's a lot more easier for you to get them result, and you have so much more fun managing their account because obviously you love working with the client, and you have high chance of getting referral and good testimonials because the clients love working with you because of the result that you're able to produce for them, and you're getting and also you'll be able to potentially raise your service charge because you build credit and reputation within that specific niche, right? You're famous for managing accounts in that specific niche, so you definitely can charge a premium price for your service. So that's why it's super important. Just wanted to go back to super important to have a niche, and super important to find clients in industries that's super profitable and super high demand for social media marketing, and make sure that you have a selection process in place to pre-qualify these clients, okay? All right, so far we summarized all 3 detrimental mistakes that you need to avoid when starting out as a social media manager, and how to create content that build demand for your service. So just to remind you that if you want to live a freedom lifestyle, which you can travel anywhere you want, and if you want to work remotely as a freelance social media manager and actually make a full-time living with it, and if you want to say that you have a business and not a passion project or side hustle, what you need is actually a step-by-step framework to actually help you build this career for yourself. And this is what I'm going to get into, and this is the juiciest part of this entire masterclass training. And so this is the 4-step frameworks that I want to introduce to you to help you to build a successful social media management business from scratch, and to help you become location independent as well. So let's look into exactly what are these 4-step frameworks. So the 4-step framework consists of build, master, convert, and be free. So let's look at number 1. The first phase is build. So you can't launch a business without building it first, right? So a lot of people actually go into this thinking that, oh, they can just become a social media manager, managing people's clients' account, without actually setting up a proper system, without actually building an automated and efficient social media management workflow, and without learning how to use different social media management tools and software, and without actually niching and finding the right social media marketing industry, and without working with clients to get some experience. They didn't have any of that, and they're going into and saying that I can manage your social media account. Like, first of all, you're not going to get any result for your client, and you're not going to find any client that will work with you without having this foundation. That's why I call this step builds, because you're actually building a business foundation that will set you up for long-term success. So like I said, without this phase, it's going to cause premature defeat, and it's the reason why most new social media managers quit before they can even make any money with it. And if you feel like you have no idea how to get started, you don't know anything, like nothing that nothing you've been doing is working, or you've spent so much time creating content online, looking for clients online, but only hearing crickets, and it's probably likely that you started to run before you even learn how to walk, right? Without a business foundation. So if you can build a strong business foundation with everything that I just talk to you about. You will be able to run your freelance business on autopilot because you have the system set up once you launch it, and stay agile even during a challenging time, right? Because you have all the system and all the strategy in place. And you will also be able to create and schedule social media content efficiently using a proven workflow, right? So you're not, scrambling all the time and trying to find content to post. You actually have a workflow that's proven to work, and you're just doing things on autopilot. And you also be able to gain valuable experience from working with beta clients in a profitable industry with testimonials to prove it, right? All right, so let's move on to the second phase, which is to master. So once you have a solid business foundation, once you have some experience, you then need to master all the major social media platforms. Like I mentioned earlier, that Instagram is not the only social media channel out there. There's so many other social media channels, and there's so many different type of business out there that Instagram wouldn't be able to satisfy promoting their marketing. So it's important that you understand at least, bare minimum, all the major social media channel, right? So which means that you need to know how the algorithm works on each social media channel, and how to create content for each channel, and how to grow the following on each channel as well, and how to manage the community on each channel, and how to advertise on each channel. There are a lot of things that you need to deep dive into in order to do a good job managing content on that specific social media channel. And you can't manage your client's account and grow their business on social media if you don't know how each social media channel works, right? It's simple as that. So if you can actually master how to create best create content and manage all major social media channels, you would be able to create kick-ass content that's right for each platform and speaks to the heart and soul of the target audience. And you will have a strong visibility strategy that plays well with the algorithm by optimizing each channel's functions and features. And also you will be able to grow your clients and your own social media following without using inappropriate tactics like buying bots and fake followers and stuff like that, because you understand the strategy of how to create content and how to actually best work with their algorithm, right? And the next phase is convert, right? So once you have a solid business foundation in place and you understand exactly how each social media channels work, then it's time to actually go out there and get paid client. Which so that means you should know exactly how to find clients, how to actually build demand for your social media management service, and how to actually build you need to have a social media manager portfolio to pitch to client, and how to actually convert your prospect into client and to keep your client for a long time. These are the things that you need to consider at this phase, is how to actually get the client and keep them for a long time, and before that, how do you actually convert these clients, right? And also, as much as I love using social media platform to promote my clients' service and my service, you are on a rented land. What I mean by that is social media platform, you don't own them. So all the people that has profile on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, you don't own them. They own them. Like the platform itself own the people, the users, right? So you actually don't own any of them. So that's what I mean by a rented land, right? You're renting the space on that platform to promote your service, or like to manage your service. So that means, let's say one day, I don't want to knock on the wood, but one day if Instagram goes to disappear or YouTube goes to disappear, if something happened to Facebook altogether, then you basically lost all of your leads, all of your followers, everything, right? So that means it's super important that you build a system and a funnel outside of social media platform to nurture them and to even convert the prospect into clients. It's so important for you to do that, because like I said, once again, you're on the rented land. If something happened to that platform, everything is going to be disappear, right? So you want to actually, get all the traffic on the platform and actually bring them to your sales funnel, to your own system, right? So that's important to build a system to actually drive them outside to nurture these people. So if you can create a content and build demands and have a sales funnel in place to convert your followers into client, you would have an engaged email list that doesn't mind receiving private content from you on a weekly basis, because they decide to opt into your email list. Obviously, they are happy to receive updates or any extra material from you, and you have a clear process on someone goes from following you to booking a call with you for your services. And also, you have a solid sales framework that allows you to handle real objections and choose your prospect with ease. Okay. All right, so the last phase in this framework is it's be free, right? Like I said, everyone here probably wants to know exactly how to not only become a social media manager, but because of social media manager, you can do all of the amazing things like set your own schedule, be a digital nomad, and living that digital nomad lifestyle. So the last phase of the system is actually get ready to start your digital nomad journey. And traveling, as we all know, what's happening in this world, traveling is a lot more different after the pandemic than before the pandemic. So there are a lot of things that you need to actually get ready, like a lot more preparation work to do before you can start this journey. So for example, organize and preparing a new life abroad, and specifically for a post-pandemic era, such as there are things like digital nomad visa. I don't know if you guys heard of it. So you might have to apply for that, or you need to find the best health insurance, because who knows what's gonna happen. And you need to set up your international bank accounts and stuff like that for convenient purpose. And you need to know exactly how to find a system that can help you stay productive, so that you can balance both work and travel, because you don't want to be just working, or you don't want to be just traveling and ignoring your clients and stuff like that. And you probably traveling a lot, so you need to know how to book the best flights and understand flying restrictions, of course, because of the pandemic, and how to navigate a new country, how to settle down, and connect with other digital nomads as well. So there are a lot more things to consider, and these are the things that you need to take into consideration before you can start this digital nomad journey. So, all right. So far I talked about four frameworks that can take you from not knowing anything about being a social media manager, to now becoming a social media manager, building your business from scratch, and actually preparing you for starting a new life. And if you can take one thing away so far from this training, is that I want you to know that you can absolutely earn a full-time living online as a freelance social media manager, even if you have zero knowledge about social media management, and you have no experience whatsoever working with any clients online, and you have less than 10K followers on Instagram, or even like less than 100 followers on Instagram. So this is the framework that will help you build a successful freelance social media management business, which is build, master, convert, and be free. So this is the framework that I want to introduce to you. And I have personally developed these 4-step frameworks that can give you a clear path on how you can go from not knowing where to start, right, having absolutely no idea where to start, to making a full-time living online as a freelance social media manager. And I've outlined the system for you today. So the big question for you is, how are you actually going to implement this system so that you can finally gain some momentum and actually making this digital nomad dream of yours come true, actually making it happen, actually putting the work and making it happen, right? So there are 2 options, and obviously option 1 is you can just close this video right now and just take all the info that you learned today and try to DIY everything. Probably you're gonna end up wasting a lot of time and energy to puzzle, to find all the pieces together and putting them together and trying to figure out everything, to realize that you're in the same spot as before. Trust me, like I've done this before. That's why I also enrolled like a class myself before, and also hire a mentor. So here brings my option 2 is to fast track your result using my step-by-step framework. So it's a comprehensive program called Social Nomad Academy to get access to a system that works, right? So the 4-step framework that I just explained to you exactly what you need to do. So for those of you who decided to go with option 2, which I think is the smarter one, to fast track your result and actually making your digital nomad dream happen. I wanted to introduce to you my program. It's called Social Nomad Academy. It's a one-on-one live coaching program, and the enrollment is now open. So I'm going to give you more details about this program. So the Social Nomad Academy is the place to get all the business and social media resources that you need to build a digital career, which allow you to travel and work from anywhere in the world, aka say goodbye to your stagnant 9 to 5 and start living your bucket list, right? Because your goal, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people here today, your goal is to eventually living that location independent lifestyle and having your own schedule. So this is the way to go. And I wanted to tell you before you're like, oh no, I don't need another online course. I will tell you what you don't need, okay? So you don't need another basic online social media course with things that I already give away for free on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram, if you follow me already. And you don't need a self-help online course that will eventually turn into a help. I don't know if that's funny or whatever, but because it doesn't come with a support system, because you don't need another, course graveyard, stuff like that. So that's what you don't need. But what you do need is to learn more than just mastering social media, but future-proof yourself with lifelong business skills, right? So this course actually come with a lot of business skills that you need to have as a business owner, not just as a freelance social media manager, but as a business owner. And I would go into that in more details later. And what you do need also is you need to network with other social media managers and get the necessary accountability you need to move fast and forward. And what you also need is a proven system that eliminates all the second guessing and offer the tested results for you to finally build a business that you love and to earn a full-time income working remotely from anywhere you like, okay? All right, guys, so I'm going to tell you what Social Nomad Academy is not. So it's not your typical online course for social media, and it's not the place where you can get stuck, okay? And it's not a course or a program where you learn just the fluffy content that delivers zero value, or you're not gonna have any tangible benefits, and it's not for fake growth. So I just want to show you a screenshot of one of my past students, Yulia. So Yulia said, before the coaching program, I had no idea how to find clients. I have no idea how to build my own portfolio and how to create different pricing packages. Now I'm able to create my own portfolio, different packages, how to find clients and how to be confident. I love that Joanna explains everything in her program in details. It's very easy to follow, and I love all the templates that she gave me, and I'm very happy about this program. It has helped me improve my social media marketing skills and give me the confidence I need to start working on myself and on my digital nomad life. So Joanna is extremely qualified and have an excellent mentor, okay? So I want to tell you Social Nomad Academy, what Social Nomad Academy is. So it's a highly comprehensive one-on-one coaching program with the entire A to Z blueprints, live lessons, worksheets, template resources for dominating on different social media platforms and building a successful social media management business. And it's also a place where each session is a course itself, which I will tell you later how it is. You will never feel that horrible disappointment where you can buy a program that never deliver you anything, that's severely under-deliver. And it's also a place where you get lessons that you cannot easily find on Google, or you can easily find on YouTube, that helps you with marketing and system for accelerating growth, especially for social media manager. Okay, so I wanted to show you another testimonial from another student of mine, Francesca. So Francesca said, I have to say that it's so worth it. I do 100% feel that I received more than my money's worth, learning so much nuanced details on using social media as a platform to market brands. And this was information that you could not find on Skillshare or YouTube. The information and templates that she gave you are well worth the money. Each session is very comprehensive, that I could learn so much from it by just returning to it every so often. I love the program, and I can tell that it will help me a lot in the future. So my Social Nomad Academy program is my signature 4-phase program that help aspiring digital nomad build a profitable social media management business from scratch so that they can travel and earn money online from anywhere. So it consists of 4 frameworks: build, master, convert, and be free. So a lot of people are not transparent about what you get exactly to get in their program. So let me skip the summary and to show you exactly what Social Nomad Academy is all about. So let's go into phase 1. So phase 1, in module 1, phase 1, it's all about building your business foundation. So you're gonna learn my smart research tactic to build a profitable and high demand social media marketing niche that's validated before you waste your time creating content and finding clients online. And you're gonna learn how to get your social media management system organized and having all the tools you need to work as a social media manager. And you're going to learn everything about the process and the workflow a social media manager has to do when working with clients. And also, you're going to learn how to master organizing, planning, scheduling content in advance so that you can manage your account on autopilot. And in module 2 is social media strategy. Like I said, having a social media strategy is the foundation of everything. So in module 2, you're going to learn the step-by-step guide of how to create customized winning social media strategies that will maximize results for different clients, including my smart social media goal formula, which is crucial for creating the long-term successful social media strategy. And you're going to learn my 3-step strategy to conduct a competitive analysis so that you can clearly differentiate your client's business from their competitors. And you're going to understand how to conduct social media audits so that you can compile key information about each of your client's social media accounts and more. And in module 3, what you're going to learn is to get experience, actually testing the water and get experience. I know you're probably thinking like, oh, I don't even have any I've never worked with client before, like how does that work? So this is how it's gonna work. So first of all, you're gonna create and clarify and structure your beta social media management package so that you know exactly what you are able to offer at that stage. And you're gonna learn how to effectively conduct a strategy call to communicate exactly what you offer and to optimize your nurturing efforts. And you're gonna learn how to find your first beta clients and maximize results for them. And you're gonna set up a proper client onboarding process for your beta clients. So everything is revolving around beta client. I'll show you exactly how it works during the program together. So after phase 1, what you're gonna have is you're gonna have a solid social media management system. And you're gonna have a lot of experience working with beta clients to validate your service to get some experience as well. All right, so after phase 1, we're gonna move on to phase 2, which is master. So like I mentioned, you have to master all the major social media platform and understand how each of them works. So in module 4 of phase 2, this is all about how to master using Instagram as a platform. So what you're going to learn is you're going to learn how to implement different ways that you can create shareable content that will help you generate more traffic to your client's account and to your own Instagram account. And you're going to steal my entire hashtag research strategy and hashtag selection strategy to increase your visibility to the right audience. And what you're going to have is also you're going to learn how to master the art of effective and highly converting copywriting for your captions. And you're going to be able to dominate all fronts of Instagram, including feed posting, IG guide, IG stories, and work with the IG algorithm instead of against it, and more. And module 5 is all about mastering Facebook. So what you're going to learn in this module is you're going to learn how to create a business page on Facebook that's best suited for different business types. And you're going to learn the different things that you can do to optimize a Facebook business page. And you're going to understand how the Facebook algorithm works, because it's going to be different than Instagram and other social media platforms as well, and other important parts within the Facebook ecosystem, and the best way for a social media manager to manage the platform that works with the algorithm and the system instead of against it. And I'm going to give you a bonus module, which is all about how to upsell your service with Facebook ads. All right, so the next module is all about how to master LinkedIn business. So what you're going to learn in this module is you're going to learn how to create a business page on LinkedIn for your clients and for your own social media management service. And you also will learn the different things that you can do to optimize a LinkedIn business page to generate more traffic to your client and your LinkedIn business account. And also you're going to be able to understand how the LinkedIn algorithm works and how to create marketing strategy that works with the LinkedIn algorithm instead of against it. And you will learn how to use the LinkedIn campaign manager and how it works in general and how to create and manage LinkedIn ads and more. All right, so the next module is all about mastering Pinterest, right? So what you're going to learn is you're going to understand which business types should be on Pinterest, and you're going to learn how to actually create a business page on Pinterest that's best suited for these business type. And you're going to get familiar with the Pinterest algorithm and learn how to work with it to explode the traffic of your client's website. And you will be able to master Pinterest SEO strategy in order to optimize a Pinterest business page and to drive even more traffic. And you're going to learn how to master different tools to help you manage Pinterest easily and effectively and more. So after phase 2, you will be able to understand exactly how each major social media channel works and how to effectively manage each channel for your clients and for your own service as well. And you will also be able to pair with my marketing strategy for each channel to attract the right prospect that you want for your own social media management service. All right, so let's move on to phase 3. Phase 3 is how convert. So phase 3 is where you can actually work with, that you're ready to work with paid clients. So module 8 of phase 3 is all about packaging, pricing, and contracts. So what you're gonna learn in this module is you're gonna learn how to refine and improve your social media management packages based on your previous experience working with the beta client, and now that you have more knowledge from the master phase, right? So you're gonna refine and improve your package, and you're gonna steal my pricing model to create your very own social media management pricing structure as well. And you will be able to learn how to set up contract, invoice, client, and set up payment schedule. Everything's going to be automated, so you're not, creating everything from scratch when you get a new client, right? And everything will look a lot more professional as well. And you will be able to master the proper client onboarding workflow for the actual pay client. So everything will look a lot more, everything will be a lot more efficient and will be a lot more professional as well. And the next module is all about lead generation. So like I mentioned before, you need to have a solid system and sales funnel in place, right? So in this module, what you will learn is you learn the exact content strategy that you need to build demand for your service and authority on social media, right? To attract the people and actually convert them, right? And you're gonna create lead magnet with high opt-in rate and build an engaged email list from scratch. And you'll be able to learn how to build a lead magnet to strategy call funnel to get your prospect to book discovery calls with you. And you'll be able to steal my social media management portfolio framework so that you can create your very own social media management portfolio that converts and more. And the last module in this phase is all about securing clients. So this is the exciting part where you're going to learn how to implement my exact strategy to find clients online that will actually want your social media management service. And you're going to snag my entire discovery call process so that you never have to second guess your sales call. And you're going to learn how to overcome sales objections such as I can't afford this, or let me think about it, or other excuses why prospects don't convert. So and more. And so after phase 3, you're actually ready to launch your official freelance social media management business with confidence, and you will actually be able to get paid clients to work with you. All right, so the last phase in this framework is phase 4, which is be free. So this is my favorite phase in this entire program. Is after you've gone through this entire process of gaining skill to earn money online as a social media manager, now you're ready to actually go out there and live that freedom lifestyle. So in this module, I'm going to help you will learn how to organize and prepare for a new life abroad, specifically for the post-pandemic era, right? So because we are living in the post-pandemic era right now, and such as applying for visa, finding the best health insurance, setting up international booking accounts, a lot of those kind of exciting but also very mundane tasks. Also, you'll be able to implement and create a productivity strategy that's specifically for you in order to make sure that you can balance both work and travel. Like I mentioned, you don't want to be just traveling and ignoring your clients, or you don't want to be working all the time and without enjoying the destination, right? And the third thing that you're going to learn is you're going to be able to, it will help you along the way how to book the best flights, how to fly with, what are the new flying regulation, what are the things that you need to be aware of, how to navigate unfamiliar countries, or connecting with other digital nomads, right? So and obviously there are more. So after phase 4, what you will be able to fully ready to have everything you need to start living a location independent lifestyle. This is our goal, right? So let's talk about the bonuses in my program. So this is the bonus that I only offer for limited time, but let's go through what you will get as a bonus first. So the first thing is this mastering Facebook ads kind of like tutorial thing. So it's, Facebook ads could be a completely separate service by itself, and it's a lot more expensive than just social media management service without Facebook ads. So knowing how to actually manage and create ads and run good ads on Facebook, you can actually upsell your, you can charge a lot higher for your social media management service. So that's why I wanted to give this there as a bonus. So what it consists of is it consists of 5 extra video lessons that you will get that will help you get from a Facebook ads newbie to a Facebook ads expert, so that you can upsell your client with your Facebook ads management service. And you're gonna learn how to set up Facebook business manager and ads manager. And you'll be able to you learn how to install pixels on your client's website, and you will learn how to create Facebook campaign from scratch, and you will learn how to analyze data, make sense of the data, and troubleshoot Facebook campaigns as well. So it's a 5 extra video lessons that you will get in this bonus, and it's valued at $1,000. And the second bonus that you're gonna get, actually, it consists of like 4 bonus. It's the social media strategy templates bundle. It's valued at $500. So what you're gonna get is, because we all understand you wanted to manage things efficiently, and your time is very precious and very valuable. So that's why I created this 5 professional templates that's gonna help you create, track, and analyze social media strategy that will impress your client and actually get your client's result. And also you're gonna be able to use, with these templates, you will be able to create a social media strategy that, previously without these templates, it could be a very daunting task and it's very overwhelming to understand. But with this template bundle, you can actually, it's going to help you to make this entire process much easier for you. Okay, so that's the bonus you're going to get. And the next bonus is the social media manager portfolio template. So having a portfolio is crucial when you're pitching your service to your client or hopping on strategy call to your client. It's gonna help validate your services. And so this bonus is worth $200, and what you're gonna get is a customizable, professionally designed template specifically for a new social media manager, and it includes all the necessary information that you need to convert your prospect to client when they look at your portfolio, such as your service package, your client testimonials, case study, pricing package, and etc. And the next bonus that you're gonna get is my hashtag research master spreadsheet. It's valued at $200. So with this template or hashtag research spreadsheet, you will be able to stack my secret hashtag tool, which can help you level up your hashtag organization, hashtag research, and hashtag distribution. It will make a lot more sense once we actually go through the Instagram module. And you will be able to track and find the best Instagram hashtag that can be, finding these hashtags and organizing them can be really, it's a very daunting task, and it's very dry as well. But with this template, it's gonna help you organize your hashtag super fast for even more traffic, right? All right, so the next bonus is the done for you Pinterest pins template. So in phase 2, the master phase, there's one of the module is all about mastering Pinterest. So you actually need to create pins as part of the homework. So I created these done for you Pinterest pin template that you can actually use. What you can do with this template is you can create an unlimited numbers of beautiful pins with these viral Canva templates that you can start using right away. So it's just like a plug and play template. You can customize them however you want to match your brand, you can make a catchy headlines and create thousands of pins in a short amount of time. So this is worth $100 value. And the next bonus that you're gonna get is the social media manager must-have tool bank. So this is worth $50 value. It's basically a comprehensive list of all the tools that you need to work as a social media manager and a business owner. And you can use these tools you can use all the tools on the list to help you improve your workflow and efficiency. And some of the tools will come with sign up discount. So if you sign up, you actually get discount as well. All right, so last but not least, the last bonus is actually a free Social Nomad Academy Facebook support group access. It's worth at $997 value. So why this one worth so much is because I actually have regular business reach out to me to help them find social media manager. They asked me to become their social media manager, but I don't have that much time. So what I do is I'll pass these hot leads onto the members in this group. So, but it's up to you to pitch to a client with all the things that you learn in this program, but you will have the first access to these hot leads, right? So I will pass that hot leads in the group. And also you're gonna get access to the private member only Facebook group with other Social Nomad Academy members to network and to get your questions answered. And also, it's also a great place to get the necessary accountabilities that you need to move forward so that this is not just another program in your course graveyard. You can actually get accountability from everyone else in the group together. All right, so you can get this entire system value over $10,297, $10,297. You can get access to the entire system. However, because you spent your time here with me and you were sitting until this point, and so I really appreciate it. So I wanted to give you early bird pricing, which is $1,497. The regular pricing is actually $2,000, but you will get this entire system with all the bonuses that I promised you for a total of $1,497. So it's a total saving of more than $500 specifically for early birds who book a call by December 22nd. So until December 22nd, you have the early bird pricing available to you, which is at $1,497. But the regular price is $2,000. So after December 22nd, I'm offering this program for $2,000. Because remember, I want you to remember one thing is that this isn't a basic online social media course. It's actually a one-on-one coaching program with the entire A to Z blueprints, live lessons, worksheets, templates, resource for dominating on different social media platforms and build a successful social media management business. Okay, this is not a course. This is an actual support system that you get private access to me as your coach, and we do live lessons, one-on-one live lessons every single week, and you can ask me any questions you want anytime. So it's not a course where you just buy the course and you forget about it. Okay, and also I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be your to actually help you along the way to prepare you for a freedom digital nomad life. So not only helping you to gain the necessary skill that you need to make money online as a social media manager, but I'll also help you to prepare you for a digital nomad lifestyle, okay? So I just want to give you some testimonials from the previous students that I work with. So Yulia said that before the coaching program, I have no idea how to find clients, how to build my own portfolio, how to even create, different pricing packages. Now I'm able to do all of those things. I can create my own portfolio, different packages. She finds clients now, how to be confident about this whole digital nomad thing. And I love that Joanna explains everything in the program in details. It's very easy to follow, and I love all the templates that she gave me, and has helped me improve my social media marketing skills and gave me the confidence that I need to start working on myself and on my digital nomad life. Joanna is extremely qualified and an excellent Francesca. So Francesca said, I have to say that it's so worth it. I do 100% feel that I receive more than my money's worth, learning so much nuanced details on using social media as a platform to market brands. And this was information that you cannot find on Skillshare or YouTube. Not only does she give you, give you the knowledge to do it, but she also gave me the templates that help me be able to present to client in a clear and concise manner. I love the program, and I can tell that it will help me a lot in the future. And Valeria said, I highly recommend the coaching program for those who want to become a freelance social media manager and start living the digital nomad lifestyle. Before joining the Social Nomad Academy coaching program, I had absolutely no idea where to start because I didn't have any background in social media marketing. After I've experienced the coaching program, I've learned so much useful strategy and tools that I can use to manage my client's account. Also, during the program, Joanna has been very kind and helpful, and I appreciate all the efforts that she put into the program. And Monica said, I can tell that I am definitely learning from someone who knows what they're talking about. Joanna packed the lesson with so much content. It was helpful to be able to ask questions directly for anything that was not clear and that I didn't understand. I like that Joanna had a lot of information in each week, and rewatching the video was super helpful. All right, so this is the next step, right? So if you get to this point, this is the next step that you can learn. If you want it to be like one of my students who was getting really good results from my program. And also if you're someone that knows that you need someone to keep you accountable and you want to make sure that you lock in the early bird saving, then the next step is to book a call with me to see exactly how this framework would apply to you and if you would be a good fit for the Social Nomad Academy program. And it's going to be, so this call is going to be for people like you who wants to build a sustainable freedom lifestyle but don't have the step-by-step plan to actually make it happen. So I want to be the person that help you make it happen and provide you the accountabilities that you need. So book a call with me via the link on this website that you're on right now, and you will also get a link emailed to you right after the masterclass workshop ends as well. Book the discovery call only if you are serious about getting results and you don't like to waste time and you don't just want a course, but a real support system from someone who has gone through this entire process themselves. And you want a proven system that eliminates all the second guessings and offer the tested resource for you to finally build a business that you love and earn a full-time income working remotely from anywhere you like, okay? So don't let your freedom wait. Your freedom's waiting. Don't put it on hold. So like I said, book a call with me so I can give you more details about my Social Nomad Academy program and how you will be how it would fit you. I just want to see if you are the right fit for the program. Like I said, this is not an online course. It's actually a private one-on-one coaching program with worksheets, template, checklist, tutorial, insanely valuable, like 10 insanely valuable bonus lessons to give you extra support that you need. And you also get access to a private member Facebook group only. And every month we'll do a group coaching call. And okay, this is a little bit unsure, but you will actually be invited to a future Digital Nomad Retreat event. I was thinking to actually host a Digital Nomad Retreat event in either Indonesia or I don't know what country. I don't know. I don't know the country. I don't know the details, but this is an idea that I have and I really want to make it happen. So if you are my student, you will get private invitation for a future retreat event as well. But other than that, make sure to book a call with me. Don't let your freedom wait. If you want to become a digital nomad, if you want to get rid of that 9-to-5 job next year or as soon as possible, take action. Really, take action. And I think that with us working together, I will help you make sure that this dream will happen fast. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today, taking your time with me and learning all the things that I put together in this workshop. And I hope that I will see you in my discovery call so that I can give you more information. Hopefully we can work together very soon. All right, have a good day and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye. Take care.